guys, I'm going to make this video, and I don't care what people think of it. I'm going to say it straight out. Bryce Harper is overrated. He is overrated, overpaid, overrated. People say he's the second best player in the league when he is not even close to the second best player in the league. I'm going to get into this. First of all, overpaid. You made $350 million playing for Philadelphia. First of all, Philadelphia has a history of legends. You're talking about Mike Schmidt. You're talking about like guys like Jimmy Rollins, who I'm not saying are as big as Mike Schmidt, but like they were great players. Cliff Lee obviously was great for a long time. You have guys, but then you have Bryce Harper, and I'm not saying Bryce Harper is bad, as you see him hitting the thing with the. Oh God, it's so stupid. Look, I do not hate Bryce Harper. I think he's one of the most charismatic players in the MLB in general. Just saying. But to say that he is not overrated, how are you saying he is not overrated when you legit he's making $330 million? People calling him the second best player in the league, and he's batting .250. He's batting .250. And he's making $330 million. You know what $250 is? $250 is a guy that you sign off of waivers for $1 million, and they hit in your seventh or eighth hole. No, he's not like a ninth hole guy. Ninth hole is like $230. That would usually be it. But that's a seventh. That's the guy that you bat in the seventh. Your seventh. Your second lineup. He's saying $250, and he's like the fourth and third hitter in the lineup. He's making $330 million. You're telling me also this people saying, oh, Bryce Harper is better than Mike Trout. Bryce Harper even if Bryce Harper isn't better than Mike Trout, he's the second player in the league. No, he's not. I'm going to tell you straight up, Bryce Harper is not the second best player in the league. All right, Bryce Harper is a good player. He's going to make the Hall of Fame. He's going to make it into the Hall of Fame. But to say that he's the second best player in the league, when I see guys like Mookie Betts who are batting over 300, Ronald Acuna Jr., who's just starting out in this league, and he has 40 home runs and 40 stolen bases. And you know what? He's in pretty good company. He's up there with Jose Canseco and Barry Bonds for doing that. You know how good of a player you have to be to be considered the second best player in the league? First of all, Mike Trout is by far the best player in the league. I'm not even going to get started with that. But to say that in baseball that Bryce Harper is the second best player in the league when he's batting .250 and making $330 million. First of all, making $330 million, he shouldn't even be making. Okay? The Nationals, I knew the Nationals were going to do better than the Phillies this year. Even though the Nationals were without Bryce Harper and the Phillies had Bryce Harper, I just knew they were. I knew they were. Because Bryce Harper would hurt that team if they even tried to pay him that much money. Because you cannot get other players. And you know what happens to the Phillies? They sign Andrew McCutchen. Andrew McCutchen gets injured. They sign all these guys like Segura. And they think, oh, hey, they're decent guys. They're not players that they're players that used to be great, and they still are decent. So yeah, that's good. Let's sign them. They will help us, and it doesn't matter. If they don't produce, we still have Bryce Harper. They ignore trying to get pitching and relief pitching, and you know what they do? They screw up, and there's a reason why Bryce Harper is overrated. There's a reason why the Nats are not in the playoffs this year. The Phillies are not in the playoffs this year, and it shows. It's not because of Bryce Harper. I'm not saying Bryce Harper is the only reason what's wrong with the Phillies. But you spent $330 million on this man for him to hit, what, $250? First of all, he's not that good of an outfielder. Okay? Also, he is not... He hit $250. I want you guys to understand what $250 is. Okay? That's Christian Vasquez numbers. And Christian Vasquez, I'm not roasting Christian Vasquez. I think Christian Vasquez is a decent catcher and can hit decently. But 250 for $330 million. That's what I'm saying by overrated. That's what I mean by overrated. Also, people saying he's the second best player in the league. Not the second best player in the league. Not even close. Not even close to being the second best player in the league. And I'm going to say this right now. Mookie Betts is better than Bryce Harper. Ronald Acuna Jr. is better than Bryce Harper. Just so many players, hitters who are better than. You know what's going to happen soon? Jordan Alvarez. He's going to be taking the lead by storm, and he's going to even creep up to being better than Bryce Harper. I'm telling you this right now. After this season by Bryce Harper, he's still in my top 5 for baseball players in the league right now. But if he has another repeat season, what he did this year, but batting .250, he's going to go slide down to top 10 players in the league, which is still a good thing, which is still good, but you'd much rather be top 5 than top 10. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a new video. Peace out. Bryce Harper's overrated for many reasons, but you saying that he's the second best player in the league and you paying him $330 million, that's showing you're overrated. It's not, in saying someone's overrated doesn't mean they're a bad player. They're just overrated. They're not as good as everybody makes them out to be. And that's what Bryce Harper is. Anyway, I'll get you back to you in a new video. I know it sounds blasphemy to say Bryce Harper's overrated. Oh, how bad. Oh, this guy knows nothing about baseball. But guess what? I know a lot about baseball. Alright? And you know what? It doesn't take a genius about baseball to know that a guy hitting .250 and making $330 million is overrated. Anyway, I'll get back to you later. Peace out.